the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Oregon State Beavers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Beavers offense will have the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire, and you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Beavers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. It's complete to the right. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Oregon State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
The Cougars offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miles. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go right back to it. Got a little grass. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game eat.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that one. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Douglas. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Miles. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Right on the money. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Washington State sends out the punt unit. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Turning it on. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a 1st down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grab near the sticks. It's Boston. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Finds the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. The Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. There's some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He caught it.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate.
And he will score! touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking for a man. It's Longo. The throw. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. He goes right back to the air. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Lost to throw again. Touchdown, Cougars. Quick strike through the air for the score. You keep working on that fade and working and working and working, and it paid off here.
No doubt. Quarterback-receiver connection. You throw this every day in practice. You get near the goal line when the field shrinks. I got to be able to make plays in short spaces. Throw it out wide. One-on-one play. My receiver's better than your DB.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Got the back over the middle. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he stopped on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They think there's room to run to the right here. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Beavers want to move quickly.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got him. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen instead. Nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to...
Going long. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Scrambling away. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
He'll pull it down. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. Quarterback extends the play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, and enough for a first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at Western Kentucky taking on the Missouri State Bears.
Looking for blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Washington State's head coach told me at halftime his quarterback not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the 3rd quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Catch in the middle, it's Flowers. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Looking to pass, it's Longo. Rushes on him. And it's a sack. And for this quarterback, when you see the walls of the cave start to shake and crumble, you got to get out of there. Eventually, it collapsed on him.
Well, and especially in 3rd and short, Reese, like pull the ball down and go get me some yards and maybe get me a first down. And you got to have that awareness after a couple seconds in the pocket, especially on that 3rd and short situation.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. Trying the left side. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Setting up the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing, didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll give it to the back. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. From the gun, the running back has it. Could be an alley. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Beavers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the plane. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come interception. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Douglas. Finds his target down the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Beavers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Makes the grab, it's Terrell. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Makes the grab in their space. Past the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Oregon State 28, Washington State 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Got a man, it's Harris.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down in the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get them to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Douglas. He fires to the left side. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Terrell.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Washington State lines up quickly. Wants to throw on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Beavers are threatening on first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer.
Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. Tries it on the sneak. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on fourth and goal. Push forward on the sneak. He got it in there. Touchdown. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That's caught. It's Terrell. He's loose. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles. In college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw, it's Longo. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Washington State.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialing, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football,